Let's talk about how to appeal your property taxes and win and get that money back fast. What happens is the assessor sends you a property tax bill, and the first thing you need to do is you need to review the bill. Is it accurate? What's happening? And then ask yourself, how does this value reflect relative to the rest of the market? Are there comparable sales in my area that can support a lower value than what I am being tax assessed for? We're going to get into this just a little bit more, but if the answer is yes to that, then we can win. The other thing you want to do is you want to immediately check for exemptions. Can you get a senior exemption? Can you get a forestry exemption? Can you get an ag exemption? Where can you get an exemption that's going to lower your taxes? What issues can you document with the property and demonstrate that it's going to give a lower value? Also, as you start this appeal process, realize there is a timeline that's specifically associated with it. So when you open up your statement, you need to figure out on the statement or go to the assessor's website and figure out what is the deadline. Most of them are going to be within about 60 days of the assessor issuing the tax assessment. So you have to make sure you hit that deadline. Then as you appeal it and it goes to the Board of Appeals or the Board of Equalization or whoever it goes before, you have to do a demonstratable case. And let me explain what I mean. As you prepare a strong case, you need to be, this is the subject property. This is how many bedrooms, how many baths, year built, the condition of the property. These are the comparables. The comparable is this many bedrooms, this many baths, this interior condition, this exterior condition. And then how did the two relate? If the comparable is superior, explain how it's superior and how that deducts from your value. If it's inferior, say how it increases your value. But you need to basically bracket them in. So what you want to do is you want to find things that bracket the upper value and bracket the lower bound value that you're looking for so that you can move it down and present a strong case. If you are unable to present a strong case, then I'm going to recommend that you hire a professional. We've helped plenty in our area in the North Seattle Metro dispute their taxes. So you need to go find a real estate broker who's willing to do a broker price opinion. And if they're not willing to do one, you may have to hire an appraiser to get an opinion of value. The automated values that you get from somewhere like Zillow or Redfin probably is not going to work. That might give you a decent baseline of where to start, but you're going to have to get into the details that are just not provided in those automated values. Next, I want you to make sure that you are professional and polite. Don't call it the assessor and just yell at them. I think that's the mistake people make with government people when they're frustrated. Don't act out in frustration. Go to them and say, hey, here's what I got. How do I do this? How can you help me through this? Their job is to talk you through how to answer those specific questions. So 1, check the assessment. 2, create a case. 3, demonstrate the case by bracketing above and below the property and showing where the value is going. Do it in a timely fashion, and if none of this works, hire a professional to do it. This is no joke. Last year on our taxes, I was able to save tens of thousands of dollars across all of our properties that we own because we went and appealed a bunch of them. So if you feel the assessor is out of line, make sure that you go do this. This came in as a question for Ask Anton. I answered it this week. So if you have a question, feel free to drop it in the comments or send us an email. You can also reach us at resg.com and in the link below.